Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The girl on the phone for a second date update today met the guy that she wants to call because they live in the same building.
Oh, that's cute.
It's always easy when you live in the same building to meet somebody. The trick is you wait till they're not home, you break in, you steal some of their mail, and then you see them in the hallway and you're like, hey, I think somebody delivered some mail to me by accident. And then you strike up a conversation. It even works with TVs sometimes. Somehow your TV was sitting out in the hallway. It's in my apartment right now if you want to come get it.
Wow.
Is that
illegal?
Is that how you did it, Rachel?
Well, kind of similarly, but no, not at all.
So you didn't break into the guy's place, huh?
I didn't break any laws,
Okay.
but I did, I did put myself out there. Which
Boring. I was hoping for an exciting story.
How'd you meet this dude?
Well, he just moved into the building pretty recently, and, I saw him, going up and down the stairs once, but we hadn't really talked more than, a hello, but I definitely noticed him. I definitely thought he was really cute.
And what's his name?
His name is Adam. And we actually got a chance to talk because we have these machines in our basement. We have laundry on site in the building, but they're kind of weird. They don't take quarters. You have to use these refillable cards.
Oh, I totally know.
Yeah, I know what those are.
It's really, it's annoying and confusing the first time you do them. And so he'd never used them before. And I just happened to be doing laundry at the same time.
You just happened to drop some of your underwear on the floor in front of him. Oopsies.
She's only
But
washing
anyway,
sexy lingerie.
Let me help you out with your problem. This is not about me and my lingerie.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and I accidentally put some of my underwear in his load so that when he got home, he'd be like, "Well, who are these?"
Yeah.
And then
You're
he'd
like,
give
whoa.
them back or something. So that's why I thought maybe it was similar to your mail idea.
So what did you guys end up doing for your date?
It was actually his idea. It was really cute because we lived in the same building. He was like, "Why don't we just order an Uber since we live in the same place and have it pick us up, and we'll just go get some dinner and some drinks."
Oh, wait, so he's the one that asked you out after all that?
Yeah, I was clearly flirting with him, and he was like, I know we live in the same building. I could just knock on your door, but I'd love to have your number in case I have any questions. But I knew he was and I was like, oh, okay.
It was an obvious play to get your phone number.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So he asked you out, and then you guys took an Uber to a bar.
Yeah, took an Uber to a bar, and it started out really great. We were in the cab, and the banter was really good. We could just kind of he's really easy to talk to. He's really funny. He seemed very relaxed.
Awesome.
And I don't remember what he said, but after he said it, I was just cracking up, and I couldn't stop laughing. And I don't know why, but the words just came out. "Oh my God, I love you."
Well, you're saying it more in the way of hey, you're so funny, I love you.
Exactly, but regardless, you guys, I said I love you on the way to the date.
Yeah, that's not a good time to drop that.
Was it one of those record scratch moments where everything then drops?
Whoa.
Totally, and I'm I didn't really understand why, because I was like, oh God, I'm sorry. I mean, you know what I meant, right? But it was I could tell it was really different all of a sudden, and so then I because it was so awkward, proceeded to really lean into it, and so I said I love you to the Uber driver when we got out of the car, and
Compensation.
I was trying to make it a thing, but clearly it hit a nerve, and it wasn't part of the thing.
Were you just overcompensating?
No, yeah, I don't know what happened to me, but I just really wanted him to know that it was a joke and that I didn't mean it. But looking back on it, I do feel I maybe overdid it.
But did he get the point that you didn't mean it?
Yeah, I think he got it, but at the same time, I said it for the third time during the meal, bringing it up jokingly again, and he didn't laugh. And so that's when I kind of knew oh, and for me, when that happens, it just makes me want to convince someone even more that I'm sorry or kidding. And
You
so
might have been okay if you would have dropped it after it happened and made a quick joke about it and moved on.
I know.
Do you think that's why he's not calling you back?
Well, no, actually, he did call me.
Oh.
The date went fine other than I love you gate. And then he called me the next morning, but I was in the shower, and so I missed the call.
Yeah.
And he didn't leave a message. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll text him. So I texted him. I was like, sorry I missed your call. I was in the shower, winky face. Had a great time last night. We should do that again. What are you up to this weekend? Something like that.
Right.
And that was 4 or 5 days ago, and I haven't heard from him.
Oh,
Really?
and have you seen him in the building at all?
No.
Because that's always a risky thing. At some point, no matter how this turns out, you're going to have to share an elevator or the laundry room again.
I just think it's really weird that he would call me and then not respond to me after.
Yeah. I mean, you could understand it if after a first date somebody said, I love you, and then you just never talked to him again. But the fact that he called you in the
I
morning.
didn't say, like, I love you. I'm not like, I get it. We're like,
Yeah.
But, like, it really seemed to, like, affect him. And I think that's why I kept going back to it, because even though I'd apologized once, it felt like it was, like, hanging in the air still. And I'm like, why? This shouldn't be this intense.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Thanks, guys.
Okay, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, if you're just tuning in, Rachel is on the phone, and Rachel is in love. For the first time in her life, Rachel has found love, and it's slipped through her fingers, and it's not calling her back. And love's name is Adam.
Poor Rachel.
All right.
If you missed Rachel recap her date, she met a guy that lives in her apartment building. They agreed to go out for drinks and dinner. And while they were riding to the restaurant, he was joking around. She laughed, and it just kind of slipped out. She said, I love you. And she thinks that's the reason he's not calling her back because, one, she said, I love you. And then she spent the rest of the date trying to pour it on that it was a joke and saying, I love you to everything and everybody. And just any way she could drop the I love you line, she would do it. And now he's not calling her back, and she's wondering why.
I mean, what'd you like so much about Adam?
He was just really easy to talk to, and he was really funny. You know, like, a guy being funny is the most important thing to me.
I love funny guys, don't you?
I love him, too.
All right, okay, I get it. Laying it on real thick.
All right. I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can find out why he's not calling you back, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Adam there?
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, what's up, Adam? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on today?
Not much. Why are you calling me?
Oh, just checking in, man. Just,
No, I don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, the real reason I'm calling is that somebody emailed us about you and asked if I could get you on the phone. Her name is Rachel. She actually lives in the same building as you do.
What?
Do you remember Rachel? Do you know Rachel?
Yeah, but why are you calling about her?
Well, because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why. So Rachel's wondering why you won't call her back after your date.
I did call her.
Right. She said that after your date, she got a missed phone call from you, and then she texted you back and was like, hey, sorry, I missed your call, and then she hasn't heard from you since.
Wow, she told you everything.
She did. She even told us about the I love you comment.
Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing for her.
Oh, my gosh.
Is that the reason that you're not calling her back? Because she dropped I love you on a first date?
No, I actually thought that was kind of endearing.
Really?
Yeah, because she got so worked up about it. She kept saying it. And, I mean, I got that she just said it as, a saying. And I wanted her to move on, but she didn't.
You didn't help her at all. She said after she said I love you that you got super awkward.
I didn't get awkward after the first time she said it. I got awkward after the fifth or sixth time that she said it.
Yeah, she told us that she feels like she went a little too hard on trying to let you know that it was a joke.
I wouldn't say it was a little too hard. I mean, I was trying to get to know her, and she just kept saying it, and it just kept getting in the way of me trying to get to know her. I thought she was great, and I wanted her to just stop saying it.
Poor girl. She was so awkward about it.
Yeah.
So is that the only issue then? The I love you?
No, I knew it was a joke, and I wanted to see her again, and that's why I called her. And the call went to her voicemail, and on her voicemail is this other dude who, yeah, he sounded like a real douche. He was like, hey, what's up? This is Rachel's phone. Leave a message because she's busy right now. And she's laughing in the background, and he's laughing about it. And it's like, what?
Weird.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah.
So you're not calling her because there was a guy's voice on her voicemail?
Yeah, sketchy.
It wasn't just a guy's voice. It was the way he was talking and the way she was reacting to it in the background.
Don't you think it's just like a voicemail joke that just isn't very funny to you?
It didn't seem like it. Like, who's this dude? And why is she laughing like she loves it?
You don't know who the guy is? Why don't you just call her up and ask her?
I mean, I might sound paranoid if I call her up and I'm like, hey, who's that dude on your voicemail?
Yeah,
Well,
I
you-
could see that being like, hey, was it another dude? You seeing somebody else? Like it's
Yeah.
been one date.
Already?
But you are being that way since you're not calling her back and you don't know who this guy is. It could be her brother for all you know.
You're right. It could be, but it might not be. And it's only been 4 days. I still haven't decided if I'm going to call her back.
You know what? Why don't we just clear this thing up once and for all and ask who the guy is? Because she's been on the phone listening this whole time.
What?
Yeah. Rachel?
Hey, Adam.
Hey, Rachel.
So I guess I have some explaining to do. I'm kind of, I guess, relieved. But the person on my voicemail is an ex-boyfriend.
Whoa!
Okay.
What?
Why?
Good question.
I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, it's just my voicemail. I think it's really funny. I like the way he's putting on this, like, douchey, silly voice, and I sound really happy in it. It's just, it's just, to me, it doesn't seem like a...
Wait. Time out. You like the way your ex sounds and the way you sound happy with him?
Okay, look, it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, things didn't end badly between us, and I just thought it was funny. I just...
Yeah, but it's over. Are you not over him? How long ago did you break up?
We broke up like 3 months ago, but no,
Okay.
I don't have feelings for him at all. It's just
Okay. So, yeah, you are clearly not over him. Have you gone on any dates other than me since you broke up?
Yeah, I went on one, but I wasn't super into him.
Rachel.
But
Rachel, nobody listening believes that you're over your ex. Not one person.
oh my God, you guys! Just because I have a voicemail with someone on it doesn't mean that I'm emotionally attached to them.
I don't
We broke
know.
up, it's over.
I feel like
Facebook friends with their exes. People get coffee with them. It's not. I'm not in love with him at all.
I don't know, but it just seems like you wouldn't even want to have hear their voice that often, let alone have that be on your voicemail all the time.
Well, when I listen to my voicemails, it's not like an answering machine. I don't listen to it. I don't even think about it. The only people that hear it are the people
So wait,
that call
if
me.
you like the way it sounds, do you call your voicemail and just listen to it?
No, that
call
is not
yourself?
something that I do. And honestly, Adam, I really like you, but we've only been on one date. And as we get to know each other, I'm happy to change my voicemail if it bothers you this much.
That's a big step.
It's not. That's see what I mean. It's not a big deal to me. It's just like
She will
I just feel a little on the spot and awkward right now. I just feel like I don't need to be bringing in my past. Right? It's my past. It's just a voicemail. I'm
But
not
it's
like
not your
texting
past.
him.
You're still living in it.
Adam, she said that she'll take the voicemail down. That's a first step. I'm sure she'll get rid of her photo collages that are in her apartment as well.
She said she'd do it after we get to know each other. That's not. It's got to be it's got to be done.
Well, hey, Adam, would you like to go out on a second date with Rachel? We will pay for
no.
it.
No.
That
No.
was quick, Adam. You don't even give her a shot, man. I mean, you've gotten out of relationships. We all have. And after 3 months, it's sometimes hard to let go a little bit. She's ready, man.
Yeah, she's clearly not.
You say so. It's a no. You're not going to give her another shot.
Listen, Rachel, I like you.
I like you too.
I think we got along really well. But I think there's some things that you need to examine. And once you've done that, hit me up.
Okay, so you mean like
Oh my
3
God,
months?
Adam, come on.
6 months down the line, Adam, after she's had time to heal?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, oh my
if they've
God,
worked
Adam,
together for
you're
a year-
making a huge mistake right now. I just want to eat food and make out with you, and I'll delete my voicemail. It's not a big deal. I don't know what happened to you, but like if you have bad experiences with people messing around with their exes or something, like there is no unfinished business. And if you feel this strongly about it, there's nothing I can say.
Come on, Adam.
Did you hear
Adam, eat some food and make out.
Yeah, that proposal doesn't fall into your lap every day,
Sounds
Adam.
awesome.
If I weren't over him, would I be on the radio trying to get a second date with you? Come on.
It's a good point.
Would you still have his voice on your voicemail?
You could be my new voicemail if it makes you feel better.
Oh.
Wow, I'm honored, but I'm gonna have to pass.
Oh, I
No.
can't believe that. She was even honest the whole time. Come on.
Oh.
Sorry, Rachel. No second date.
Man, I really thought it was because of the I love you thing, and now I'm learning it's because of something bigger. And
It's because of the I love you thing with your ex. That's what it is.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, what's wrong with that guy who doesn't want to eat food and make out? What an idiot. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about the second date update. Rachel wanted to call this dude named Adam. They live in the same building. They went out, had a good time. She thought he wasn't calling back because she accidentally was laughing at something he said and it slipped out. She said, I love you. And then the whole evening she kept making excuses and trying to point out that it was a joke when she said I love you. She didn't actually mean I love you. But the problem was he called her for a second date and she still has her ex-boyfriend on her voicemail.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to go out with her again because of that.
You can't blame him too much, but she did sound pretty cool about it. Like,
Yeah.
I'll change it. It's not a big deal.
It's
Yeah.
one of those situations. It's a deal, but you don't know why. It just doesn't feel right. You
She
know
didn't
what I
sound
mean?
like she was still into her ex at all, but he was
No.
convinced that she was not over her ex because she left him on the voicemail.
Yeah.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. A listener named Ben is on the phone with us for a second date update today. He said he recently went out with a girl named Vanessa, and there was a scene caused at the restaurant on their first date. Ben, did you forget your pants
Hey,
again or
guys.
something? 'Cause that happens to me nonstop. It's really embarrassing and usually causes quite a scene.
Well, actually, I did remember my pants this time. It didn't have anything to do with it.
Okay, did she forget her pants?
Well, no, but that would have made it better for
Okay.
sure.
So your email said that there was a scene that was caused. First, tell us about the girl, and then tell us about the scene.
Well, first off, her name's Vanessa. She's a friend of a friend, so I didn't really know her initially. But, yeah, I mean, she's, like, seriously the hottest girl I've ever dated at
Really?
this point. Like, for sure.
That's a bold statement, sir.
Well, not necessarily. He might have dated some real unattractive people.
No, well, she's, like, hot in general. Like, seriously, the other girls I've dated, they're pretty cute. I'm not going to lie. But this girl is, like, a ridiculous 10.
Okay.
Okay, so
Did you
were
know that before going into it? I mean, you said you were a set up friend of a friend, but had you known of her before and wanted the friend to set you up, or? This is
Well,
random.
when my friend wanted to set it up, I was hesitant, but then she showed me a picture of her, and then I was definitely in.
Okay.
So when you guys saw each other for the first time, do you think she was equally as excited about you?
I think I'm a halfway decent looking guy, but I knew a little bit about her. Like my friend told me she really liked Italians, so I suggested this one Italian place, but she said no. She wanted to go to her favorite Italian place.
I like how you're like, I'm gonna be a man here. I'm gonna think of the right place to take you, and she's like, no, we're going to my restaurant.
I think that's a really good sign. I mean, obviously she's excited about the date if she wants to show you someplace good that she thinks is amazing.
I was definitely down to try it. And plus, if she picks the place, then like she can't pin that on me if it sucks.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's a very good point.
You're out of the woods on that one.
All right, well, your email said that there was a scene caused during your date. Tell us about that. What happened?
Okay, so everything was going well until the waitress walked up and she told us about the restaurant a little bit and then left and everything, it seemed fine, but Vanessa was like really put off by that. And I didn't understand exactly like what was going on. And then she realized she had just left one menu and that really put her off because she interpreted that as like, what, am I gonna like order for her or Like, is she not her own person? Like, maybe she just forgot a menu, you know?
So she got insulted thinking that the waitress was assuming that you were the man in charge.
I think so, yeah. I mean, I didn't take it like that at all, but then she comes to refill our waters, and Vanessa, like, criticizes that, too. Basically, she says that the waitress filled the water glass too high or something, and where it should be only a quarter inch from the top. And,
Wow.
And then she went off about how she waitressed for years, and she can't believe that this girl is actually a real waitress. And by the time we were done, I didn't know what was going on, but she was getting progressively more mad.
Did you try to calm her down? I mean, how'd you react?
Everything she was criticizing, I didn't really know what to say because I just basically agreed with her. And I was just like, yeah. I was like trying not to rock the boat any more than it already was.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if she's already pissed off, you don't want to, like, poke the bear, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So what happened then?
So the waitress brings our bill, and I was going to leave a tip, of course, like a normal person. And Vanessa was like, no, don't leave a tip. She did a terrible job.
What?
Wait, a former waitress said not to leave a tip? That sounds so crazy to me.
Yeah, I know. Of course I'm going to give her a tip. Yeah. But I got up to leave, and I was just going to hand her cash, like, as in passing. Mm-hmm. But Vanessa goes straight to the waitress and, like, tells her off and, like, talks about how crappy of a job she did and, like, how she should never be a server anymore and go get a job somewhere else. And, like, she was so pissed.
Why do you want to call this girl again? She sounds like a really horrible person.
On the one hand, maybe she's just having the worst day possible. You know, I don't know what happened at her job before that or whatever. But at the same time, she's incredibly hot. And I
oh, my
just
gosh.
let her go like
You
that.
just want to give her another shot, huh?
Yeah, definitely, for sure. I just want to find out what the actual deal is. And she won't return any of my calls. I don't understand why she would not want to call me based on having beef with the waitress.
Yeah, exactly.
Not your fault. And she chose the restaurant.
And you paid.
Exactly.
Have you asked your friend that set you up, like, is she known for being a little off kilter?
I talked to my friend about it, and she said, no, Vanessa's always super sweet, super nice, like even keel. And
obviously your friend has never gone out on a date with Vanessa, it sounds like. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
All right. Are you nervous? Because I am.
Yeah.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Ben is on the phone with us, and Ben went out on a date with the Incredible Hulk. Very, very hot Incredible Hulk, but still a very, very angry person. Her name is Vanessa, and I guess throughout their whole first date, she just raged about everything. From the waitress only dropping off one menu, to her not pouring the water correctly, just all of it. And then even at the end of their date, she confronted the waitress and told her what a terrible job she had done before storming off and out of Ben's life forever. And now, for some reason, Ben still wants to see if he can get another date with this woman.
God.
Probably because she's just hot.
She must be like a supermodel or something, because I would not put up with that amount of crazy.
She definitely looks like a supermodel. And, you know, I've only been on one date with her, so I'm willing to give her the benefit of the doubt because maybe she just had a bad day. You know, everybody has bad days.
Pretty people get away with everything. If she was slightly ugly, you would have so many horrible words for her.
No comment.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can find out why she's not calling you back, okay?
All right.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, is Vanessa there?
this is she.
Hey, Vanessa, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show?
You're on the radio?
Yes. I'm going to go ahead and just going to guess that you haven't heard of the show before.
It's a show? Like, the
Yes.
show is called Jubal?
Yes, it's a radio show.
Is this like a country show? Is it like, do you guys talk about stuff? What's
No,
What?
it's not. It's not. It's just. I mean, it's just a regular morning radio show. We do all kinds of wacky prank phone calls and things like that. You know.
Are you pranking me?
No, I'm not pranking you right now. I do want to talk to you about something though, if you have a moment.
Okay, I guess depending on what it is.
Well, the other day, one of our listeners emailed us about you.
About me.
Yes.
Go on.
His name is Ben, and you guys went out on a...
Nope. I'm not interested.
Whoa.
Wow, that was
Okay.
You
quick.
have his contact information. Just
Wait.
let him to know to stop calling me.
All right, well, hold up, though. You didn't even let me finish what I was going to say.
I don't need to let you finish.
But-
The answer is no. I don't know why he's contacting you to contact me. Is that what's going on?
You don't even want to know. You don't even want to know why Ben would send us an email about you.
I know why Ben is emailing you. He wants to go out with me again. He has made that very clear.
You may
Yes,
want
he
to
does.
hear what he has to say because Ben said some things that you did that weren't super awesome.
I'm sure I know exactly what he said.
All right. Well,
It was not a good night. Ben was not a great guy. To be honest, I thought he was. At first, my friend really talked him up, and it's a no. It's just going to be a no.
can I ask you a question about the date? Is that possible?
Yeah.
Without you getting
Sure.
mad at me? Okay. He said that when you guys went out, everything went fine. Like you guys were getting along, and then you started just raging about the waitress, and you got so angry that you ended the date by storming off to your car and haven't talked to him again.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. So, but from talking to you, it sounds like you were angry with him.
Yeah. Ben did not pass the test, and that's no more dates for him.
What's the test? Wait, what test?
To be honest, I am very attractive. I'm sure Ben made that clear to you. I am a very attractive person, and I'm not being haughty about it. I'm just being real. I'm generally attractive to most people.
Okay.
All right.
It's
Hey,
very humble.
confidence is a good thing.
Yeah, very humble too.
Yeah. No, of course. But I'm aware of that, and I'm not a shallow person. Obviously, I mean Ben is attractive enough, but he's not. I'm more attractive than Ben is. Not to be mean.
Okay.
But a lot of times I have to deal with people who only want to date me because I'm attractive. So I set up a test process so that I can weed out the bad ones.
That's
What was the
actually
test?
kind of genius. Like I don't understand it because I'm not that hot.
Thank you.
But
Oh, I'm sure you're very hot.
What was the test?
When I date guys, the first date is like when you find out what they're made of inside, like what kind of guy they actually are, not just looks, not what they're based on. And a lot of guys will just want to date me because I'm hot. So
Right.
I make it so I kind of provoke them to call me out on my shit. So that's why whenever I go out on a first date, I choose the restaurant. So the waitress is my friend, and so I wasn't being unfair to her, but I act unfairly. I call out little micro things like the water being messed up or not tall enough or quarter inch from the top. Like I've told him that I've waitressed before and that she is a waitress. And I just badger the waitress. And if he isn't willing to call me out and tell me that I'm being a jerk, then I don't want to be with somebody who would just agree with me because they're like, well, she's hot. Screw it if she's a mean, horrible person.
this is the most. I mean, at first I thought you were super vain, but now I just think you're an evil genius.
Genius! I was in the restaurant industry for years. This never happens.
Oh, it's happened. You just don't know about it. I'm not the only girl doing this.
Wow.
Dude, I
So the
love
waitress
it.
was your friend.
Yeah. She knows all about this.
And he just went along with the whole thing.
Yeah, he just kind of shrugged and was like, oh yeah, we'll get another menu. And oh yeah, the water does seem weirdly small from the top. I'm like, that makes no sense.
Is it almost fun for you? Like, how far can I go before this guy actually stands up for what's right?
This is making me sound like I'm an evil sorceress who's thinking of all these ways to do things, but it's not like that. I honestly want to find somebody of substance, like a partner who's willing to call me out. And, I've done this a dozen times. I mean, and out of all those, I've literally only gone on a second date with one guy.
Really?
And it's because he called me out. He was like, you're kind of being a jerk. And I was like, oh, round of applause for this one. Let's try this out.
Oh my God!
One dude out of dozens actually
Whoa.
call you out for being an a-hole because everybody else just wanted to date you because you're hot.
I'm glad that you're impressed by all this, but are we done with this phone call?
We are almost done. I just have one more thing I need to say to you.
Okay, what else do you want to know? I feel like I've told you everything.
Oh, I don't want to know anything. I just want to let you know that Ben is actually on the other line listening to this conversation and really wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yes. Ben, you there? Or did you run away?
No, I'm definitely here. Vanessa, that's pretty what you did back at the restaurant. And look, I'm going to call you out now because apparently you like that kind of thing. And I didn't call you out back then because I'm trying to be a nice guy. And this is the first freaking date that I have been on with you. I'm not going to, like, cause drama immediately. I get to know somebody
That's not
first.
drama.
I'm trying to get
It's
to
not
know
drama
you.
to call somebody out on being mean. You could have easily just been like, nope, that's the water isn't weird. Do you have a problem with this waitress? You could have literally said anything instead of just being a little, oh, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it is skinny. That was you. That's what it felt like being on a date with you then.
You get to know somebody first, and then once you get to know somebody, then you can call them out for all their So I'm just trying to get to know who you are. And you're
but you called no. You called a radio station to try and get a second date with me, even though I was an asshole. So if I wasn't attractive, would you want a second date? If I didn't look like this, would you want a second date? That's a no, isn't it? Okay, well, in case in point.
I mean, Ben, you've got to be honest. Like, you didn't say one thing about her other than how hot she was. Like, I honestly don't know anything about Vanessa.
Why are you giving her more ammunition? She doesn't know that. Look, everybody is attracted initially by beauty. That's just the way it works.
Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that you're a terrible person, but you're not the right person for me. I'm looking for somebody who's willing to call me out, willing to communicate with me if I'm being irrational about something. I don't want you to just be like, oh, pacify it, it's fine, I can have sex with her later. Like, it's great, it'll be worth it.
I don't really know what to do. Look, I feel like I've been scammed, okay? Like one of those scams over the internet where you lose all your money and you don't really know what happened. And I feel like you didn't give me a fair date. And I deserve a fair date. Everyone does. And so, like, that's all I'm asking. I'm only asking for just a fair date, somebody that's open and honest and not playing tricks.
Hey, Vanessa, would you like to go out with Ben one more time? We will pay for a second date.
You know, I want to give him a round of applause for that wonderful speech he just gave, but no.
Oh, my God.
Man.
You are brutal.
He made a point.
Well, you know what? Look, okay, that kind of steals the deal for me because if you're going to be an asshole like that, I wouldn't want to date an asshole anyway.
Oh, now he doesn't want to date an asshole.
Ben, if you would have done that on our first date, maybe we'd be going on a second date now. You would have had to call a radio station to get in touch with me.
This is bullshit, man.
Ben, I'm sorry you did not get a second date.
Look, I can't win. If I called her out and didn't like who she was, then she would like me. And if I didn't and wanted to get to know her more, then she won't like me.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess on your next date, just as soon as you start going out, just call him out on everything. Just be rude.
Is that what you're wearing
Yeah.
today?
I'm definitely going to do that next time.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
The hot test. Didn't even know it existed. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll tell you in just a second. We're talking about today's second date update. And the guy in today's second date update named Ben, I bet he feels wronged. And you know what he should do?
Oh, what should he do, Jubal?
You should get a hold of my friends at advocateslaw.com. They're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can call them at 206-512-3555. Personal injury attorneys. Let's say you're walking along, you're crossing the street, and somebody's not paying attention, and bam, they hit you with their car. Well, you probably want to get some money for that, I would think. And the best way to do that is hit up my friends at advocateslaw.com. It's 206-512-3555. They've gotten over $100 million for their clients, so hit them up. Speaking of being blindsided, Ben went out with Vanessa. She was terrible on their first date, yelling at the waitress, saying, like, are you even going to tip her? Just complaining about everything.
Oh, obnoxious.
When we got her on the phone, we asked her about the date, and she said, yeah, I do that on all my first dates because I'm incredibly hot. But she didn't sound like cocky hot. She just sounds like I know I'm attractive, and dudes just want to date me because I'm good looking. So when she goes out on dates, she acts like an a-hole, seeing if the guy will call her on it so she knows that he's just not into her looks.
It's all set up. Like the waitress was actually a friend of hers. That's why she picked the restaurant.
That is so smart.
And I couldn't figure out why he wanted to call her when she was being just a jerk. But
it was because she was hot.
Dude,
she was hot enough.
The worst part about this is I would fall for this. I would fail at this test totally.
Oh, I think most dudes do. That's why she does it.
And there's so many dudes that are pissed at her on the text board right now. Someone texted in, she sounds like she has a weird face and a small booty.
Right.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Guys are angry at her, but
Because that's not petty.
it worked. Because normally you wouldn't want to do a second. You wouldn't want a second date update if you went out with somebody like that. But he still wanted to do it because she was hot. So I guess it worked for her. Text in at 78592. Ladies, are you going to do this test now? Did you learn something from Vanessa? Remember, if you want to do a second date update, just email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving
Time for your brand new second date update. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And if you are a female and you've ever uttered the phrase sisters before misters, and it's probably been a while since you've been with a man.
Oh, come
Still,
on.
Sometimes women just stick together no matter what. But the girl in today's second date update has to decide where her loyalties lie. With her good friend or with a tasty piece of man candy. Find out what she chooses in your second date update right now.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm going to have to call BS on today's second date update.
Oh, right from the
There
beginning,
is
huh?
no way that the guy on the phone to do a second date update today actually wants to do a second date update.
What?
But we had to call him because his email is crazy, and I want to talk to him about it. Hey, Nathan?
Yeah.
Dude, you got to be honest with me. The only reason you want to do a second date update today is to get this girl on the phone so you can cuss her out.
What?
No, man. I could see why you think that's what it is, but that's not it, Jewel.
But after reading your email, why would you even want to go on a second date with this girl?
Dude, well, first of all, you got to see this girl. She's smoking hot.
Oh my God, why is that always the reason of men putting up with women
huge
that are
factor.
mean?
You swear to me that you actually want to try to get a date with this girl.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I definitely want to hook up with this girl.
Okay, at least hook
Oh my
up.
God, true
All right, well,
romance already, it sounds
Nathan,
like.
honestly, after reading your email, if you just want to call her up and cuss at her, I'm okay with it either way. I was just giving you a hard time. So I'm not even going to go into reading your email. Just tell everybody the story.
Well, met this girl on Tinder. Her name's Kyla. Smoking hot girl. Beautiful face. Just like every photo on there is just unbelievable. Like you look at these photos, you're like, is this girl for real? I mean, she's
Oh my
that
gosh.
hot.
I follow a couple of those girls.
I like how you also were really attracted to her personality and interests, right?
Well, it's Tinder. I mean, you don't look for personality on Tinder.
That's very true.
I'll give you that.
This girl's like an LA5 for sure.
A what?
She's an LA 5?
An LA5, yeah. Like she's, in LA, she's a 5. Here, she's a 9.
All right, that's a good point. There is a
true.
different. Hey, there's a whole different scale for LA. That is true. So she's an LA 5, which means she's very hot for this area. Yeah.
That is not
Smoking
fair
hot.
to the women
Smoking
in
hot.
this area. Thank you very much.
It's true though, Brooke.
Okay, so she's really hot, and you liked her a lot.
Yeah, she's really hot. But let me tell you my story.
Okay.
So I finally get her to agree to go to dinner, right? And I wanted to definitely do this up because I, hands down, needed to hook up with this girl. So I wanted to do it right. Go to a nice restaurant. We sit down. I go all out. I mean, you get a nice bottle of wine. Everything's dialed in. Just after we order, she starts kind of changing conversation, and then she gets to the question that just, let's put it this way, hit the fan.
Whoa.
At dinner?
Yeah, at dinner.
Whoa.
What did she say?
So she just looks at me and she goes, so, do you know a girl named Nicole? And I'm thinking, Nicole, like, yeah, I know Nicole's, but where's she going with this? And
Right.
I'm thinking the best thing to always do is just go, no, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said no to her.
Yeah. And then I'm thinking, I don't know if that was the right thing to say, too, because what if I'm supposed to know Nicole?
So who's Nicole?
I don't know who Nicole is. I mean, there's a lot of Nicoles out there. I don't know. But anyway, so this is what happens. So she asks the question. I say, no, I don't know Nicole. And she goes, yeah, you do. And I'm like, no, I don't. She goes, you're an ass. I'm like, what are you talking about? She goes, you went out with Nicole and you slept with her that night and never called her again. I'm like, what are you talking about? She goes, you did, asshole. And just as her wine is being poured, she takes the wine and throws it in my face.
Oh, what?
So I'm guessing she's friends with Nicole.
And that's the last I've heard from the girl.
Holy
So-
crap.
Do you think she planned this whole thing just to throw wine on you and call you an ass?
Well, yeah, probably, and that's kind of what I'm digging about it.
And you don't know who this Nicole is at all? You don't remember?
I have no clue who Nicole is. I don't give a honestly. Here's the deal, guys. The reason why it actually is hard for me to walk away from this is because it takes a lot of balls to do what she did, you know?
Yeah.
And I kind of dig that, actually. I haven't been able to stop thinking about it.
So you actually like the fact that she threw wine on you, called you an a-hole, and stormed out of the restaurant.
Yeah, man. It's like, it really turns me on that she did that.
Yeah. And I saw that in your email, and that's the part where I'm like, dude, you're lying to me because all you want to do is get her on the air and pay her back for what she did to you. That's what I'm thinking.
I swear to God, I don't. It's just, it really is a turn on. Women don't do that kind of thing.
Hold on, everybody. You guys need to stop the, funny love fest with this dude. Do you have a history of screwing over women? Like, leading them on and lying to them and just wrecking them?
To be fair, I may have done that a time or two. But my recollection, I don't think there's ever been a Nicole involved.
And you don't think? That's not a very firm answer.
Do you think that she's actually going to want to go out with you?
I don't know. I really don't know if she's going to go out with me again, but I need your help because I think that with your help I'm going to be able to get there.
You just want to try.
I have to try.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you so much, dude. This really needs to happen.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear her response, too.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Nathan, who is on the phone to do a second date update today, is going to attempt to do the impossible. That's right. He's going to try to get a date with a girl who threw wine in his face the first night that they met. He went out with a girl named Kyla that he met off of Tinder. They went out to eat, and during dinner, the wine got to the table, and that's when her attitude suddenly changed, and she looked at him and said, "Do you know a Nicole?" And he said, I don't think I know a Nicole. And then she said, "Yeah, you do. Nicole is my friend. You slept with her and never called her again." Then called him an a-hole, threw wine in his face, and stormed off. And apparently he thinks that he can still somehow salvage that date and go out with her again. Nathan?
Hey.
Your mission, if you choose to accept, is to get Kyla to go out with you on a second date. Do you think you can actually do this?
I hope I can. I mean, this girl's just smoking hot. She's just so hot.
What are you going to say to her to get her to go out with you again?
I don't know. I'll figure it out, but I gotta just talk to her.
Okay.
What if it turns out Nicole is someone you totally screwed over? Are you willing to apologize?
I mean, honestly, don't remember Nicole, but if that's what I did, then hell yeah. I mean, especially if it's a friend. If I have to apologize in order to be able to go out with Kyla again, then yeah.
Okay.
I probably wouldn't include the fact that you don't know a Nicole if, in fact, you do. Just to FYI.
All right. Yeah, I mean, whatever it takes.
All right, well, good luck to you, okay?
Thanks, guys.
I'm going to call the phone number right now.
Hello?
Hi, is Kyla there?
Yeah, this is Kyla.
Hey, Kyla, this is Jubal. I host Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay, I'm sorry, from a radio show?
Yes, it's a morning radio show. And one of our listeners wanted us to call you today.
What?
Yeah.
Strange, right?
You'll know who this person is. I guarantee it.
Okay.
It's a guy that you recently went out on a date with. He says that he enjoyed meeting you so much that he would like to go out with you again. His name is Nathan. And
you remember him,
I guarantee you remember this date because he told us all about it. I know exactly why you're not calling him back. He said how you brought up your friend Nicole, said that he slept with your friend Nicole and never called her back, and then you threw wine in his face and left the restaurant.
What? I can't believe he called you. Obviously, I don't want to talk to him. I think I made that pretty clear.
Yeah, we do know that. Did you plan this whole thing out just to throw wine in his face? I'm curious.
I'm going to talk about it. He knows what he did. It's his problem.
Can I just say that I am highly impressed at the maneuver you pulled off. It's something that I've dreamed about doing in defense of girlfriends before, but I've never quite had the audacity to pull it off.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It was not easy, but there's certain satisfaction there.
Yeah, I bet there's a lot of
Worth it,
satisfaction
man.
in that.
Yeah, we matched on Tinder. I was looking forward to going out with him until my friend saw his picture and told me what he did to her. And then, yeah, the rest is history.
That's an impressive friend.
Sometimes you have to stand up for your friends. Like, that's it.
I bet your friend was super pumped to hear that you threw wine in his face.
That's epic.
She wasn't sad about it.
I bet she wasn't. So, does it surprise you at all that he wants to go on a second date with you?
Yes. That's why I haven't texted him back or answered his phone calls.
Okay, well, then I probably shouldn't tell you that he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I told you I do not want to talk to that douche. We have nothing to say to each other. I've made that super clear. So,
Kyla, it's Nathan. Just give me a chance. I just want literally 30 seconds with you. Can you just?
Oh, no, I do not want to talk to you. I think that's obvious.
But I'm sure everything that you said happened with your friend Nicole happened. I'm gonna trust you on your word that that's what she said.
Yes,
that
it happened.
Did,
Obviously, it happened. She's not a liar.
Okay, well, I'm not saying she's a liar. I mean, so what I'm saying is if I did something wrong, I screwed up.
Yes, obviously.
Okay, and I'm so sorry that happened, but that was never my intent. I'm sure I really even liked her. I just can't remember where it turned or why. I don't know. I can't answer to that, okay? But what I can tell you is this.
Yeah, I'm not interested in hearing any more from you.
But just give me, before I even tell you this part, I want to say this. I'm super impressed by who you are. For you to stand up for your friend the way you did, I think it's just amazing. I mean, it just put you in a completely different place for me. It just took you up 4 or 5 notches above anybody else.
This is a very weird thing to hear coming from you.
Yeah.
Well, but it's true. I really, really like who you are as a person for doing that. It sounds weird because, I mean, what guy wants wine thrown in his face? I mean, that's not the first way I'd like to meet somebody, but it really made me think about who you are, and I just want a chance to be able to spend some time with you and for you to get to know who I really am, because I think you have the wrong picture of me completely.
Yeah, I think I got the picture of you. I got the picture of you, what you did to Nicole. I got the picture of you with, wine all over your face. And that's, the last picture I need to see. We're good.
Okay, people make mistakes. I'm sure you've made mistakes. I'm sure your friend Nicole's made mistakes. I've made a mistake, and I'm just asking you to forgive me for that mistake. What I'm trying to tell you is that that's not who I choose to be as a person. And the only way that you'll really get to know whether or not I'm telling you the truth, which I'm saying is the truth, is by you just giving me a chance to spend some time with you. I mean, okay, this is going to sound so cheesy, but I have to say this. I've been thinking about you a lot since that date. And you know that movie Serendipity? You know how just people are supposed to... Well, okay, I'm not trying to be cheesy, but it's maybe we were supposed to meet. Maybe we were supposed to meet because of what happened with Nicole. I don't know.
Even if I were attracted to you, there's no way we can hang out. It's not going to happen.
Wait, so you think I'm attractive then?
Oh my God, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's not.
It kind of does, actually, because I think you're beautiful. It's kind of nice to know that you think I'm attractive. I mean, obviously, we should be spending some time together, Kyla. I mean, I really think that.
Nathan, are you just the ultimate con artist? A minute ago, you were telling us that she was just hot and you want to hook up with her, and now you love her personality and she's beautiful.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, here's what I want to say about this. I made a mistake. I mean, I don't remember who this Nicole is. But if she says I did it, then I screwed up. I made a mistake. And I'm so sorry for that. I don't want to be judged for what's already happened. I mean, I can't change the past. All I can do is just be better in the future. Right now, into the future. That's what I'm trying to do. And Kyla, I just want a chance to show you that I can be a good guy.
Oh, he's good. He's real good, Kyla.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. I'm sorry not only to you, but I'm sorry to your friend Nicole. If I hurt her.
God, I want to go out with Nathan. Nathan, hang on one second. Hey, Kyla, would you like to go out on a second date with Nathan? We will pay for it. This one won't include wine being thrown in the face. It'll give you a chance to get to know him and hear the story at least.
Give him a shot.
There is no story. He doesn't remember who Nicole is. What are you guys thinking?
I really never expected to ever see you again. I don't know why.
Kyla, just one chance.
Kyla, do not fall for this.
Kyla, look, if you just go out with me just one time, and for whatever reason you don't feel comfortable again, you can throw wine in my face again. As a matter of fact, throw wine in my face and break the bottle over my head. Okay?
Oh.
Go ahead and do that. But I want to see you again because I think it was destiny. I really want to see you.
He is romantic.
Hey, Kyla, at the beginning of our phone call, you said that you were excited to go out with him the first time before you knew about Nicole.
Yeah, before you found out he was a total douche to your friend who he doesn't remember.
It's hard to, just forget that happened. Yeah, I mean, I was looking forward to going out to him, but that was, that was before.
That was when you thought he was just a hot face on Tinder.
Yeah, I mean, what would I tell Nicole? Seriously, what should I say to her?
If it helps, honestly, I am more than happy to personally apologize to her because I think she deserves an apology.
That's a solid move there, isn't it, Kyla?
Well, you should apologize. That's
Oh my God.
That would be cool.
You guys, you can't even pick her out in a crowd because she doesn't know what she looks like.
Brooke, stop hating on love, okay?
Oh my God. This is so incredibly ridiculous.
I'm trying everything I can, Kyla. All I know is I really want to spend time with you, whatever it takes. You tell me.
I don't know why you're laughing. I mean, at least he's trying to be a bigger man. He's owning up to his mistakes. I mean, you should apologize to Nicole. That would be.
Hey, we can set it up then, Kyla. Maybe you can go out on a date, all three of you.
Hey!
And he can apologize in front of you, and you can get to know him a little better.
Okay, if he apologizes to Nicole and she says it's okay, I would have one shot to clear the air or whatever.
Okay.
I'd be willing, but one. That's it, just one.
Okay, well, it's a successful second date then. Congratulations, Nathan.
Thanks, guys.
I don't know how you did it. Well, I know how you did it, but you got a second date. Congratulations.
It's not a date yet. He has to apologize first.
Okay, well, apologize, and then you have a date.
Kyla, you won't regret this. I've got a huge surprise in store for you.
Oh, my God.
I wouldn't start calling things huge just yet, all right?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Yep, the impossible happened. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Talking about today's second date update. We got a text message in at 78592 that says, wow, this guy is a Picasso at the art of BS.
Yeah, he is.
And that is definitely true. If you missed the second date update, this guy named Nathan wanted to call a girl named Kyla. They went out on a first date, but she actually set him up to go out on that date because he had hooked up with her friend and then stopped calling her. They went out on the date. She sat down. They talked for a minute. Then she threw wine in his face in honor of her friend and then stormed off. He wanted to do a second date update because he thought that he really actually did like her, in his words. For her. He says that he liked her for her, not just wanted to hook up with her, and wanted to try to get a second date regardless of how their first date went. And lo and behold, he was able to talk his way in to getting a second date with the girl who threw wine on his face because he hooked up with one of her friends.
Bravo.
And the thing is, he doesn't remember the friend at all. And he said that he wanted to hook up with her for her, that he liked her for her after she was on the phone. When he was talking to just us, he was rating her on some scale of LA 5 or whatever and saying how hot she was. And that's all he had to say about her.
A lot of texts in like this at 78592 says, I thought you guys were supposed to help the second date person out. Brooke is a hater. Because Brooke was telling the girl not to go out with him. Listen, Brooke has a dark heart. And she does not enjoy love, and she does not want people to succeed in relationships.
Yeah,
so anytime a very beautiful story like this is unfolding, Brooke will try to throw a wrench in the works no matter how she can. So keep those texts coming at 78592.
I'm the villain when I'm not the one that slept with Nicole, the girl's friend, lied to her, set her up. I don't know.
But he had finally got himself back another date, and it was going to happen.
Because
then
he's
you
a
were coming
con
in.
artist.
I have
He's
no
gonna do
idea.
the exact same thing to this girl.
How he was able to do it. Very impressive.
good, man.
Somebody texted in at 78592 said, on his next date, I hope he throws wine in her face. It might be his plan. I don't know.
She deserve that. That is messed up.
If you missed the second date update we're talking about, it will be online shortly. You can check it out there. If you want to do a second date update, just email us, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Has ever been on one of those dates that just kind of snowballs? Like, you go out for lunch or something, and then all of a sudden you're having dinner and drinks, and then that turns into, you're robbing banks, and then that turns into she's learning the signature of your grandmother so you can forge checks. I mean, just one thing snowballs into another. Just lots of activities. That's what I'm talking about. Well, that's the kind of date that Patrick went on his first date with a girl named Tanya, but now she's not calling him back, and it gets even crazier than anything I just said, I think.
What?
Yeah.
No.
What's up, Patrick? How are you?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Nothing like that happened, but
Are you,
good.
are you sure you're not wanted in 5 states?
I am definitely sure of that.
Oh, thank
That's
God.
what all criminals say.
Your email about your date sounded not that crazy, but it sounded like you guys did a lot of stuff.
It was, I would say, in my entire life, this is probably the greatest date I've ever had.
Whoa. I can't wait to hear what you guys did.
Well, you guys don't know yet how many dates he's had. You know what I mean, Patrick? Like, you could have been on 2 dates, and then we'd be like, oh, so you had dinner and drinks. Okay. So have you had a lot of good dates?
I've been on plenty of dates.
Okay, see? Where did you meet this dream girl that you went on this crazy date with?
I met her on a dating app.
Okay.
But we had talked, and we had planned to go rock climbing.
Oh, that's sweet. And are you a rock climber?
I'm athletic. I wouldn't say I'm like a rock, but I'm outdoorsy, I guess we'd have to say.
Cool.
All right. So that's pretty sweet.
Yeah. You know, we had a good time. We went rock climbing, and then that escalated into we went to this little cafe and had some food.
Mm-hmm.
And we just had like a really good vibe, good connection.
Mm-hmm.
We started walking around. We went to this park, and we actually, as crazy as this sounds, we had like a cartoon drawing, like a characterist drawing of us.
Like a caricature dude at the park?
Yeah, like the guy drew pictures of our faces like on a park bench.
Doesn't sound that crazy, really, Patrick, but it is cool and fun.
But it was our first date. Like, usually don't do that kind of stuff on your first date. It just kind of flowed. Like, everything just flowed.
That's true.
I guess.
You know, and I don't know why you want to call her back. I mean, any girl that's willing to have her caricature drawn on her first date, I don't know, man.
Moving pretty fast.
Yeah.
But it's not really the point of, like, the crazy things we did, but it's just, like, I was almost giddy, like I had butterflies in my stomach. I was like, I felt really good. Like, it was a good day. Like, I was having fun.
And I will back you on the caricature thing because, like, that's something that's like a memento from your first date. Like, she's thinking she wants to remember this, and I assume that's why you guys sat down and did that together.
So if you guys do get her on the phone, like, don't say anything about the caricature because I, like, have it on my fridge and I look at it every day.
Yeah. I'll be sure to not mention that, Patrick.
That's cute. Patrick,
I guess,
cute. That's cute.
And a caricature is a big thing to get drawn on a first date because they always highlight your worst feature. And you don't want the other person to be like, oh, yeah, they do have a gigantic nose.
Yeah.
So did it end at the park in the drawing?
No, it didn't end. We went back to my place and just kind of chilled and hung out. And she actually, like, stayed over.
Oh, she did? Okay.
Wow.
I mean,
okay.
And did she stay in the same room as you, Patrick?
She may have, yeah.
All right.
Oh, you slide on.
Yeah. So you guys basically spent the whole day and night together.
Yeah. So I was like giddy and I couldn't sleep. So I woke up in the middle of the night and I was just like looking at my emails and like this the last minute travel deal came up.
Mm-hmm.
So I woke her up and was like, I'm going to book a trip to Mexico for next weekend, like the following weekend.
Wow.
Like just for you, or you invited her too?
No.
Like were you just like giving her that information?
I invited her.
Oh, okay. You were asking if she wanted to do that though.
I mean, come on. Of course I invited her. It wasn't for me.
Okay, I don't know. The way you said it just sounded like, hey, I'm booking a trip to Mexico, just so you know. All right, go back to sleep.
Well,
That's crazy. And she said yes?
She said yes. So I booked it. I charged it on my card. I paid for everything. And then we kept texting back and forth during the week. I was trying to catch up on work because we were going to leave for a long weekend.
Yeah.
And so we had plans to meet at the airport at a certain time. And so I got there, checked everything. I was like waiting like 15 minutes.
Oh, my God.
Text her.
No.
What were you feeling?
Well, I had different kind of butterflies.
Yeah.
So I was waiting, and there was like last call to book the thing, and I was like, she wasn't getting in touch with me. I didn't know if maybe she was on the plane. I got on the plane, and I went on the weekend trip by myself.
Oh man, that sucks.
And you haven't heard from her at all?
I've called her. I've texted her. I've looked at my caricature on the refrigerator with a sad face now.
Man.
Wow.
Do you think she maybe got, I mean, I don't know. Did she get freaked out? Like it was too much commitment too fast?
Maybe she got nervous. I'm hoping you guys can find out for me so I can kind of figure out what I did wrong.
Yeah, you'd think that she could at least tell you, like, hey, the Mexico thing is kind of making me nervous, instead of just ditching you at the airport.
But maybe she felt really guilty because he had paid for it all and she didn't know how to tell him.
That's why I got in contact with you guys, and I'm hoping you guys can help me.
Me too. I hope this turns out to be a love story.
I just want to know why she ditched him at the airport. I don't really care what kind of story we get. But we will play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update. All right, Patrick?
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, before we get into the second part of today's second date update, there's one very useful piece of information that I need to know. Patrick, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Did you at least have fun in Mexico by yourself?
Oh, sad Patrick.
Good question.
You know what? It was pretty sad because it was like a couples thing. Like that was part of the thing. It was like a couples. I just kind of stayed in my room and looked at my caricature photo.
Oh, Patrick.
Dude, you could have taken that caricature photo with you, wrapped it in some waterproof stuff, taken it on one of those banana rides or some parasailing with it.
The only people that were single were like the cleaning people and like the grounds people.
Oh, gosh, Patrick.
You had options then.
No.
Yeah, a 62-year-old lady that made my bed was kind of hot. Yeah, no thanks.
Well, there you go. You messed up. All right. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Patrick is on the phone, and he met a girl named Tanya online. They had their first date, and they did a bunch of things. Rock climbing, walking around a park, getting a caricature done that he still has on his refrigerator. She actually stayed the night, and while she was staying there, he was so giddy that he booked them a trip to Mexico for the next weekend. Wow. She agreed to go, but then didn't show up at the airport, and now he's wondering why.
Oh, my gosh. How are you feeling right now? Because that's an insane story.
I'm a little nervous and excited, if that makes sense. I guess I want to find out what the hell happened, but I also, I don't know. I'm afraid like she's going to say I was ugly or something. I don't know.
Okay,
she did all that with you, and then she was like, wait a second. I don't want to spend the weekend in Mexico with this guy. He's ugly.
You never know, man. You know, women, they're crazy.
Yeah, that's it, Patrick. She thought you were bad looking. Oh, my gosh.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Tanya, please?
This is.
Hey, Tanya, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi, I'm good.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. I was worried about you.
Okay. Who are you again?
My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning. There's 3 of us on the phone right now. There's me, there's Brooke.
Hey, how you
there's
doing?
Jose.
Hey.
Okay, hi everyone.
Hi,
Okay.
Tanya. And we have been so worried about you.
Why?
Well, because you missed a flight recently, and that's a big thing we do on our show. We have like a segment where it's like, did you miss your flight recently?
No.
We track people down and try to figure out why they missed their flight. It's kind of crazy.
so bad.
We're a kooky morning show.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. So you were supposed to take a flight recently with a dude named Patrick to Mexico, and you just didn't show up.
How do you know that?
Know everything.
Just
And
tell
also, he emailed us.
Yeah, there you go.
Patrick told us about your first date and said that you guys had planned a trip to Mexico for the next weekend, but you left him at the airport.
Oh my God.
And if, I mean, that's a lot. Like, the whole story is pretty crazy. So maybe you were just feeling overwhelmed and you didn't know how to tell him. That's what I'm hoping for.
It just was just a really weird thing that happened with the airport, and it was just really weird.
You're on the no-fly list.
She got detained.
It's kind of really embarrassing. It's a mistake, an embarrassing mistake, and I just kind of leave it at that.
You
Wait.
peed your pants in the security line because you were scared.
What? Where do you come up with
That
this?
happens to me all the time.
That is so
It is
weird.
embarrassing, but it's okay.
I believe that.
No, that's not
He
it.
asked you to go through the security machine, and you took off your clothes and asked for a strip search
my
instead.
God. Stop
It
guessing.
can be embarrassing, but I've done it too.
No, it's just, listen, it's 100% me. It had nothing to do with Patrick at all.
But what could be
Really?
so embarrassing that you spend this amazing date with someone, agree to go on a long weekend to Mexico,
Oh my God.
and then ditch out of it all and like leave him high and dry?
It just, I went to the airport. I was very excited to go on this trip, and
You did.
yes, I went to the airport. I went and I checked in, had my stuff ready to go, and they asked for my passport, and I said, why? I mean, I have, my driver's license. And they're like, no, you need a passport. And I was like, why? I'm just going to Mexico. And they were like, yeah, you need a passport. And I truly had no idea that you need a passport to get into Mexico and Canada. Like,
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Very
I
important.
really know. I seriously thought like it's all the same
continent. Like,
Welcome to the last 15 years of the world.
Oh, no.
So you forgot your passport.
no, I didn't forget it. I don't have one. I don't travel a lot. So this was, I didn't know. I seriously did not know. And I was mortified standing there, and I don't have a passport, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to tell Patrick that, like, how absolutely idiotic I felt. So I
do know how you can tell him, Tanya. I really do know how you can tell him.
how is he even going to believe me? I've been trying to figure it out, and I don't even know what to say.
Well, you kind of already did because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the phone.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so embarrassing.
Yeah, it's very embarrassing that you wouldn't call somebody and have the respect to at least let me know what's going on.
Whoa,
Oh,
Patrick.
you're kind of mad, aren't you, Patrick?
Patrick, I am so sorry. I was so embarrassed in that moment, and I literally had no idea what to do, what to say. I felt so stupid that I didn't know this.
So, I mean, you could have told me. Like, you didn't have to just blow me off. Like, it's kind of crazy that you wouldn't even call or let me know. And then I went by myself. Like,
I
to
know.
a couple's weekend by myself.
I know.
It's basically the worst trip to Mexico that I've ever taken. And I was there one time during El Nino.
El Nino. Oh, God.
Damn, Tanya, you're worse than El Nino.
I will say, Tanya, it is pretty weird that you were that embarrassed by a passport snafu.
Listen, I understand that it sounds crazy. I don't travel a lot. I don't know these things. I had no reason to know these things. And Patrick, like the entire weekend that you were gone, knowing that you were there, I was drinking margaritas, sitting at home, thinking about you the entire time.
Well, it was good that you were thinking about me. All you had to do was send one text, make one phone call. That's it.
I am apologizing. I have taken 100% of the blame for this. If you were listening, as you were supposedly listening while I was talking this entire time to a bunch of radio DJs, I said that I would take 100% fault for this. I am sorry.
So, okay, I hear your apology on that, but now we have a whole other issue. I mean, what are you, 12 years old? You don't have a passport? You don't travel? I mean...
Wait, that's still an
I
issue.
haven't had a reason to have one, Patrick. I didn't know.
Like, kids, like babies come out of the wombs and get passports and travel all over. Your parents must have kept you locked in your basement.
You know what?
Like, what?
This right here is why I didn't tell you, okay? This is why I had no idea how to tell you, because I was worried that you were going to sit here and berate me for not knowing something. You could just be really nice and be a good guy.
It's not a matter of not knowing something. It's a matter of just having a brain to figure out. Like,
Whoa! Patrick, we know you're angry, but, like, I thought you really liked this girl, dude.
I did, but she doesn't have a passport. What kind of person doesn't have a passport?
There's lots of people that don't have passports.
No, there's not. I don't know anybody. Do you know anybody? I don't know anybody who doesn't have a passport.
Mine's almost expired. I might not have one soon.
Mine just expired, actually, so I technically don't have one either.
I have one, so...
You know, like, to get a passport, you go to the post office and take a picture and just mail it out and they send it back to you. Like, it's not rocket science by any means.
Oh, man.
You know, I know what I'm supposed to do now. I can go and get one, and we can go on a trip together. We can do it the right way this time.
All right, well, Tanya, would you like to go out with Patrick on a second date? We can do dinner. We'll pay for dinner. If you guys want to go on a trip, that's on you. But if you get a passport, you'd be willing to go out with Patrick again?
Yes, it was my mistake. I would like to go on another date with Patrick.
Wow, I'm impressed. I mean, he said some mean things, so...
He's upset.
Patrick, do you want to go out with Tanya again?
I mean, somebody that can't call you back and is not responsive. And what person, again, does not have a passport? I would never go out with her again.
What? After she was your dream girl and you were obsessed with her, the passport's the breaking point.
My dream girl is gorgeous, nice, beautiful smile, and you know what? She has a passport.
Okay. All right, Patrick, we found your deal breaker, I guess.
Oh,
so,
my God.
You know what? Just forget the whole thing. Forget that I even said yes. You are not the person I thought you were. You're crazy.
I may be crazy, but at least I have a passport.
He does have a point. Important PSA today for the second date update. Everybody make sure you go get your passport, everybody.
Oh, my gosh. Seriously.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, Patrick is by far the biggest idiot you've ever had on the show. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A bold statement.
Not according to Patrick. If you missed today's second date update, Patrick wanted to call Tanya. They went out on a date. He liked her so much that he actually booked a trip to Mexico for the two of them on a whim to try to be spontaneous. And he was all about her. He's like, I have a caricature drawing of her, and I look at it all the time, and she's amazing, and blah, blah, blah. And then we got her on the phone, and she said that the reason she ditched him at the airport and he had to go to Mexico by himself was because she got there and she didn't realize you needed a passport to go to Mexico.
Yeah.
And she was embarrassed by that.
Well,
and of course,
yeah.
she'd be embarrassed.
Right, but so embarrassed that you wouldn't call and tell him?
I don't know.
That's kind of weird. She said she felt so embarrassed that she didn't have a passport and didn't know that you needed a passport that she just didn't want to talk to him. But the worst part about it was that Patrick sort of freaked out at the fact that she doesn't have a passport.
Yeah, what?
All I can think is maybe he's just still really angry about having to go on a couple's retreat to Mexico by himself, and he's just blaming it on that.
I don't know. It sounded like he seriously thinks anybody without a passport, it's like a character flaw for him.
Yeah.
Like there's something wrong with you if you don't have a passport.
Some people don't need passports. I mean, I don't think I got a passport till I was in my 20s. Like,
Oh, are you serious?
well, okay, don't
Get
do
out of
that
the
to me
studio.
now.
Jeez, leave.
How do we hire him?
Gross. Yeah, I know. Seriously.
I'm just
It's amazing what deal breakers people have. Like, it sounds like for Patrick, a deal breaker for him is if somebody doesn't have a passport.
You know what's going to happen is that Patrick's passport is going to expire at some point, and he's not going to realize it, and he's going to, because that's how karma works. And he's going to show up to the airport, and they're going to be like, "Yeah, sir, you can't go on your trip. This is an expired passport."
And hopefully it'll be with a girl that he really likes. And then she's like, dude, you let your passport expire? You don't have a passport now? Gross.
Wow.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. We get emails from time to time from people who want to do second date updates, but they're scared to use their name for whatever reason. They want to remain anonymous, like the guy on the phone for today's second date update. Won't even tell me what his name is. I said, fine, we'll give you an alias. How about Farkley as the name? And he said no. He just said he didn't like the name Farkley.
Yeah, because he sounds like a golden retriever.
But we can call him Dennis. So, quote, Dennis is on the phone, end quote. What's up, Dennis?
Hi there, guys. How are you doing?
Good, man. First of all, why the alias? Why don't you want us to use your real name?
Well, I just prefer not to have that information out there. It's a public forum here on the radio. I, just prefer to keep it secret.
Dennis, can I just ask you right off the bat, you're not married or anything, right?
No, I'm not. I'm willing to say that. I'm not married.
Okay, you're not married. Good. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the girl that you want to call today? What's her name?
Well, her name is Kathy.
Is that her real name or a fake name?
I'd prefer not to say. That's the name I'm giving you.
Well, I'm going to have to call her, so I'm hoping that's her real name.
She's like, Kathy's not here right now. I don't know how to help you.
Well, fair. She'll respond to Kathy.
Okay, so
right.
All right. Where did you meet Kathy?
Or can we know that?
I met her where she works.
Okay, and where does she work?
It's a store in like downtown area.
Okay, and do you work at said store as well, Dennis?
I would rather not say.
What are you going to answer for us then?
We would like to get a little information from you. So far, you've told us that you met a girl whose name could possibly be Kathy. We don't know your name, and you won't tell us where the store is or what you do there.
Well, I understand, just too much information might compromise myself or Kathy. So, I will do my best to answer as much as I can.
Okay. Well, we're going to try to get to the bottom of how your date went, at least. So, did you strike up a conversation at the store and then ask for her phone number, or is that asking too much?
Well, I'll say this. I'll say this much: that I did meet her. I did speak with her, and I found her to be attractive, certainly, and also very unassuming. I felt like she wasn't a threat.
She wasn't a threat. What are you?
I have to be cautious. That's all. I really have to be cautious.
Okay. So what did you guys do for your day? I think probably know the answer, but what did you guys do when you went out?
We went to a place, and had a conversation.
Can I ask what type of place it was?
I will tell you it was an eatery of some sort.
An eatery.
Eatery.
Okay, I mean,
So you ate food.
Are you able to open up to Kathy and just not us? Like, at least on the date, you had real conversation?
Honestly, I'd rather not get into the specifics of that. I will say that we had a conversation, and I found it to be engaging. I'll say that.
So did you have a good time? I feel like you can tell us that without too much information.
I will say that much. We did. I thought it was I thought we had a good time.
Okay.
I got a solid answer.
Ooh, we figured out something. So you went out with a girl that you met somewhere, and you went somewhere.
You ate
that
something
maybe
possibly.
had food, and then you enjoyed yourself.
Yes, that's all correct.
Okay, so what do you think went wrong in your very vague date?
I will say that I didn't notice anything in particular that might have gone wrong. At the end, we did go back to her place, and I did try to kiss her.
Okay.
But she said to me she didn't want to kiss. And I remember she said specifically, "Let's save it for next time." And I'm sure that's what she said because I made sure to write it down.
What?
You wrote it down?
Like in your diary or what?
Well, I wrote it down when I got back to my car. I had a notepad in my car. I wrote it down.
Okay.
That
so
is
she said,
weird.
"Let's save the kiss for next time," meaning she probably was hoping for another date with you.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought. Yes.
Why are you writing down what people say?
Well, it's a good tool for remembering conversations. You never know when you're going to have to recall what happened. I try to keep a good record.
Right.
are
You never know when you're going to be calling into a radio station to do a second date update, but not giving them any information other than what the girl said to you at the end of the date.
I'm sorry, guys. I know it sounds ridiculous that I can't say very much, but look, I listen to you guys faithfully every day. I know you guys are very funny and find you very helpful. And, I was hoping, granted, I know I'm cautious, but I'm hoping you can help because, honestly, you're basically the only ones that we can trust.
We meaning
That is...
like the royal we, like you are calling yourself we, or you and her?
Yeah, I'd rather not get into that, but
Of course you rather wouldn't.
but I will say that you guys have no motivation to put us in harm's way. So that's, I feel
No.
I feel like I can trust you.
Not at all. I want to get you a second date. I'm just hoping this works out because I have no information.
Dennis, are you concerned at all? Because you've heard these second date updates that when we call the other person, Kathy could tell us all sorts of things about you.
Well, I don't think that's possible. She doesn't know enough about me to compromise me in any significant way. And frankly, I'm also very concerned about her safety.
Whoa.
You're concerned about her safety.
Yes, well, I've tried to contact her since our date each day, and she hasn't responded. So I'm growing, concerned.
What do you mean,
don't
like-
think that maybe she just didn't want to go out with you again?
Based on what I wrote down, let's save it for next time. I'm doubtful.
Okay.
Wait, what could be the worst case scenario here? Like she's kidnapped?
Well, I'd rather not go into the specifics of that, but I'll just say it could be bad, and I'm hoping that you will be able to get her on the phone.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then we'll call her and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thank you.
Okay, don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you missed the first part of today's second date update, it's one that's shrouded in mystery. Dennis is on the phone. That's not even his real name. He asked to go by a different name because he doesn't want his real identity out there. He didn't really tell us much about how he met the girl that he wants to call or about the date at all. He didn't really tell us much of anything other than he had a good time and he dropped her off at the end of the night, tried to get a kiss, and she said, what did she say, Dennis? What were her words?
She said, let's save it for next time.
Let's save it for next time, which means that she was probably planning on another date, but now she hasn't called him back, and he's wondering why. And we're going to get her on the phone, and hopefully maybe she'll give us a little more information about your date.
Let's hope.
Dennis?
Well, we'll see. There's really not that much more that she could tell you than what I've already revealed.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
this
just
sounds-
no details at all. You tell stories like I do. No wonder my friends don't like hearing stories from me. It's like, how was your day? Yeah, it was all right. Not much happened. That's it. Okay, well, I'm going to dial her number and see if we can get her on the phone and find out what happened, okay?
Okay, thanks very much, guys. I really appreciate this, and I hope you're able to get her.
Yeah, let's see. All right, I'm going to dial her number right now.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Kathy, please?
This is she.
Oh, that is your name. Cool. What's up, Kathy? How are you? My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, I'm good. I'm sorry, who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, sorry. Can I help you with something?
Yeah, you can. We actually got an email about you from one of our listeners. And this is going to be hard for me to tell you who it is because I don't really know much about him or what you guys did together. But apparently you went on a date with somebody who listens to our show.
Okay.
And now you're not calling them back for another date.
Okay. Who was it?
Well, he wouldn't tell us his real name, but he's going by the name of Dennis. So did you go out on a date recently with like more than one person?
Well, I mean, you don't have any other information than that?
I just know his name is Dennis. That's what he'll let us call him. He said that he met you downtown and that you guys went to eat. Somewhere. And that he tried to kiss you at the end of the date. The only details that I have is that he tried to kiss you at the end of the date and you said to him, let's save that for next time.
Okay. All right. So you're talking about...
I knew you would give too much information right off the top.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anybody named Dennis, but I do know somebody that sounds familiar to what you're saying. That the guy told me his name was not Dennis.
Oh my God. He was so frustrating to talk to. He wouldn't give us any information and acted like everything was some secret about his life.
Right, yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it could be Dennis. It could be anything. I have absolutely no idea. I mean, I don't really know the guy that well, and I didn't really know him much better after the date. So I have no idea.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about your date? Because he didn't give us any details.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess I can. It's one of the weirdest dates, if not the weirdest date I've ever been on. So, okay.
Really?
So we were going to go out to eat, and he came and picked me up. And he seemed really normal, like just talking to him, except for like these weird little things that would happen. Like when we actually got to the restaurant, he asked the hostess if we could sit at a table in the back of the restaurant, like, you know, further back from everything else.
Okay.
And he asked for that, like, really specifically with the hostess.
Weird.
And I'm, like, thinking to myself, this guy has got to be married or have a girlfriend or something because he's being so secretive about it, right?
I mean, okay, so he's a little picky about where he wants to sit in the restaurant. That's not like the worst thing in the world, is it?
Oh, my God, I didn't even tell you guys the best part.
There's more to it than that?
Yes. So we're sitting at the table, and he looks at me seriously, and he says, would you mind if we go secure?
What?
And I'm like, yeah, exactly. What does that mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean secure? And he takes out this like magnetic looking thing. It looks like a pen. And he asked me if he could wipe my cell phone.
What do you mean? With like a Clorox clean wipe?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I asked him. I was like, well, what do you mean? And he's like, oh, well, I'm just going to clear the information from your cell phone, and then you can turn it off. I was like, I can just turn it off. No, you can't wipe my cell.
Yeah, I need the information on my cell phone.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, I asked him, I was like, you know, what's your deal? Are you married? Do you have a girlfriend? Is there some reason that you're being so secretive about this? You know, and he started laughing really loud, like uncomfortably loud in the restaurant. And people were staring at us. And he's like, no, of course not. It's just the line of work that I'm in.
What?
And I was like, well, what kind of work do you do? What line of work are you in? And he said, if things go well, then he'll disclose more information to me later.
Oh, my gosh. That would make me go on a second date alone just because I'd be dying to know.
I know. It was totally intriguing. I really wanted to know more about him. I really wanted to know, like, what is this guy hiding?
Did you ever get an answer on that?
No. No, I did not. I mean, it was the weirdest date I've ever had, and I was just over it. So I wasn't going to call him back after that.
Well, it's unfortunate that you weren't going to call him back because I have to let you know that he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Dennis, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hi, Kathy. First of all, I'm very happy to hear that you're doing all right. I was worried about you because I wasn't able to get in touch. But look, I have to say,
I know it sounds bad when you recount it that way, and it sounds like I was being strange and but all I can say is that if you knew more, you would know that I do have my reasons for what I was doing, and it really is best for all of us that I don't disclose too much information.
Oh my gosh! I mean, is this really happening right now? You're trying to justify what happened?
Look, I understand where you're coming from, but I just have to repeat. I mean, the more you know, the worse it is. The worse it could be.
What?
So then why would she want to date you if the more she knows?
Look, I will say this. I did really like you, and I wonder, if I tell you a little bit more, would you consider going on a second date?
Probably not. I mean,
just give me a chance to tell you. I can tell you a little bit more, and maybe you can decide after you know more.
I would love to hear a little bit more.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know if I do.
Dennis, can you please tell us a little bit more?
Give us
some information about yourself, please.
Okay. So Kathy, I mean, look, I really shouldn't be. I mean, look, so there are certain government agencies that are involved in covert operations.
Oh my God, are you a spy or something?
Well, okay, I will say this. No, I am not currently involved in any of those government agencies. I'm not currently involved, but I'm very passionate about that line of work, and I would like to be a part of it someday.
What?
Oh God!
So wait, what?
You want to be a spy?
I will say I would like to be a part of these elite government agencies.
Okay, that's not the way you do it by pretending like you're a spy right now. You I don't know, join the armed forces and go through training and maybe go to college.
Why do I have a feeling he's living in his mom's basement?
Yeah,
he's like some internet hacker.
I've done a lot of research, and it involves a good deal of self-control and a certain style of living, and I'm just sort of preparing myself for that now to make sure that I'm ready.
So weird. Dennis, have you had any interviews with any of these government agencies that you're hoping to one day be a part of?
I really can't. I can't reveal that. I mean,
yes, you can actually, Dennis. You can reveal all of it because nobody cares if you reveal that information, not even the government.
Well, I mean, you can think what you want on that matter, but that's why I'm in training for this, and you're not.
All right. Well, Dennis, I'm going to ask the question to Kathy to see if she'll give me an answer. Kathy, would you be interested in going out with Dennis again, a second date with a spy in training? Maybe you can learn a little bit more about him. We'll pay for a second date.
No, that's okay. I think so.
But think about how you could brag to your friends about how you're dating a pretend spy.
Yeah, I hear you guys laughing, and I understand. You might not understand what I'm dealing with, but I am confident that someday I'm going to have the job that I want. And Kathy, I'm glad to hear that you're okay, first of all. But I also, I'm disappointed that you don't want to do another date, but that it is part of the life that I've accepted.
Part of the job.
What you sign up for when your name is maybe Dennis and you're taking girls out on dates. It's not very easy, is it?
It's true. It is a hard life, but I've chosen to accept it.
Doesn't even get it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.